This is Monterey Bay Academy, a Seventh-day Adventist boarding school located on 379 acres along the beautiful coast of Central California. The property includes vast strawberry fields, space for a number of industries, and even a private beach. Its location is unbeatable, but the campus itself has seen better days. This is where Maranatha comes in. A small group of volunteers have gathered at the school to work on a number of improvement projects, and Nancy Davis is here to lead them.
Monterey Bay has a list of 23 projects that they've asked us to look at while we're here. Whether we'll get to all 23 or not, that's God's business. Biggest project is painting one of their industry or maintenance buildings, and so there's a lot of prep work in preparing the exterior of that building to get it ready for painting. Another one is that there was fencing behind some of the faculty homes, privacy fencing, and it had just deteriorated over the years. So we're working on getting that straightened up and rebuilt.
The campus is 87 years old this year. It was built by the U.S. Army as a temporary base in anticipation of action in the Pacific Theater during World War II. In 1946, the Seventh-day Adventist Church bought the place as is for $1. Many investments were made over the years. We built this beautiful school, but it is an aging facility supported on tuition, contributions from generous donors, and some support from our conference. The needs are too vast for us to do ourselves. This is the third Maranatha trip to Monterey Bay Academy. In my time here, they built a bus barn for us in, I think it was 1980 or 81. And then in 2012, Maranatha came down and did a massive 10-day work bee. It's a huge blessing, and without groups like Maranatha, we just couldn't tie all the strings together.
But the blessings don't only belong to Monterey.
For me, it's been a blessing, and the reason why it's been a blessing is because I've met some wonderful people. I can see the Spirit of God with the assistance, with the help, with the love that's shown.
It's been interesting. I mean, I've never done this much work in my life. So it's a bit interesting, but I like it though. I like beyond the goal. I don't like sitting down for too long. So it's been rejuvenating and getting to know people while I'm working too, about their testimonies and how they came, So it's been pretty cool.
Ultimately, we want to have an experience for the volunteers that will draw them nearer to God and have a closer relationship with Him. Some of these people may not have had Adventist backgrounds or positive experiences within the church, and to be able to bring a little closure or build friendships and create those things. It's just, that's our goal, is to facilitate that and just make it a positive experience for everyone involved.
For Nancy, Maranatha projects have had a special impact in her personal life, one that she didn't necessarily expect. This is Nancy's brother, Ed Jensen. He's a Maranatha board member and a prolific veteran project leader and volunteer. When Nancy retired a few years ago, Ed invited her to go on a mission project that he was leading in California. It was there that he saw something special in his sibling.
She came to Leone Meadows with her husband, and we had not had much experience together, brother and sister, doing projects of any kind. And so I tentatively would ask her to take on some responsibility, and she'd take it and run away with it. Okay, maybe I could ask her to do something else, and she could do that too. And it was pretty exciting to see that activity, that responsibility, and see how she could handle the situation.
Despite growing up together, Ed and Nancy have had separate journeys. The Jensens lived in the mission field, where their parents served in Singapore and Thailand. but their age gap meant there wasn't much overlap in shared experiences.
He's 3 years older than I am. Like he was a senior in high school and I was a freshman, so he went off to college, and just growing up and going through college and marriage and families and all of this, that we haven't always been in the same demographic area, but just different things that our families have taken, the pathways. So when Maranatha came along, both our parents are gone now, and we had a brother between us who's also gone, so that Ed and I are the only ones left in our family. And to be able to come together and work together now has just been very fulfilling. We have been able to reconnect in ways, and I'll get emotional, but in ways that we haven't been able to because of distance, of being missionaries. And so it's been really a blessing to be able to come together.
The projects have allowed us to get closer together. We're able to reflect on our life experience together with our parents in Thailand and in our experience in school in Singapore and things like that, and how our parents were really wouldn't think I'd choke up on this, but with all their problems and everything, they did quite well, raising us and showing us adventure, and mostly they showed us how we can serve, and to see that coming out in my sister, the ability to serve, and I guess I do that too. I mean, I kind of surprise myself that's a knack, and it's fun to see that come out.
And I tease him because always the little sister, always kind of behind my mother's apron strings. And last year we finished out a project, and he finally came to me and he goes, "Wow, you have skills." And I'm like, yeah, it just took him 70 years to find out that his little sister was capable of doing a few things.
Monterey is Nancy's 10th Maranatha trip, and it's her 5th project with Big Brother Ed.
He's awesome. He's always been my role model. He does a great job, and I thank him for giving me the opportunity to help him.
And for both Ed and Nancy, their shared passion for mission service has been not only a way for them to reconnect, but it's also been a way to connect to their parents. For the Jensens, Maranatha has brought them full circle.
Our parents were just so dedicated to the Lord's work. They spent 25 years in mission service, so you can know that we were separated for many years, from parents and family. And to be able to continue the legacy that they instilled in us has just been, and now that we're older, and to be able to understand that mission focus that they had in a different way than we did as children, is priceless. And now to be able to carry that on and to work for Maranatha is just, Maranatha has the same goals and values that we want to exemplify. And it's a privilege to serve Maranatha in this capacity, or serve the Lord in this capacity with Maranatha. It's humbling.